There are only two advertising strategies for selling your services, whether it's cleaning, pressure cleaning, roof cleaning, window cleaning, it doesn't matter. There's high intent buyers, there are low intent buyers. So for you guys watching, let's solve the problem and give you guys some results. So the problem here is how to solve the problem of each avatar in a way that makes your business run correctly and can scale to the moon, guys. So high intent buyers are typically your lead gen formats, which is like Google advertising, SEO, right? They're already on Google. They're looking for a problem. They're looking to solve that problem. That's why they're on the platform in the first place. And then you have low intent, which is your Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, where they don't even know if they want or even need your services. So you need to give them an offer. You need to give them something they can't say no to. So let's break down the different sales strategies and talk about growing and scaling your service-based businesses. If you guys are new here, my name is Amar. I've been doing this for 13 plus years, documenting everything all over social media. I've done a little over $24 million in cash collected, although keep in mind, this is a little bit outdated. I'm not going to go changing it right now though. I also build businesses on a regular basis while documenting it. So check out my IG, Amar Does Biz. By the way, having invested over $2.7 million of my own cash into different systems. And like I said, documenting it, going to job sites, showing you guys my restaurants, building it all out. You know the deal. $7.3 million over 10 years. This is currently 2026. That's where we're at. Every single month I do an update. So stay tuned, guys. We're clearing about $300,000 a month right now. I also show you guys all the work being done. So like I said earlier, follow me on my IG. Now, what we're going to be covering in this video is two things. We're covering high intent buyers versus low intent buyers. And most importantly, how to sell to both, because they're both customers. You just have to slightly change your approach on either one. The difference in the two is how good the deal is. Simple as that. When somebody doesn't want one of your services, aka low intent buyers, you have to do a hard sell with some offer they cannot say no to. That's the trick. If I don't want something you're selling, you got to make me want to buy it because I currently don't want it. It's basic supply and demand if you think about it. If you want to sell somebody a car who isn't looking for a new one, you'll have to throw incentives of all different kinds to make them want to buy that car. This means that for a cleaning service, if you're running pressure cleaning, roof cleaning, window cleaning, I do a lot of residential house cleaning, you'll need to focus on a few attributes such as buy one, get one cleaning free, or $99 cleanings, or there's so many different formats. Get your first cleaning free, get your second cleaning free. Really, all you're focusing on is how good of a deal it is because you got to get them to buy, you got to get them to opt in. And once they realize how good the service is, then they'll want to stay on for a long period of time. High intent buyers, on the other hand, are incredibly simple. They're already looking for your services. They have a problem. They need it solved. All you need to say is, yes, ma'am, yes, sir, on the phone, give them a price. I'll be there on Thursday. Sold, done, taken care of. The successful format to either high intent or low intent buyers is pretty simple. You need to offer a promo price to get them to bite and hook them into recurrings once they see the quality of work. They can't say no on the first initial deal. And then once they realize how nice it is to have a clean house, guess what? They cannot just leave your service. They want to commit for the long term. And then you have high intent buyers through Google, Yelp, SEO, search engine optimization. You don't necessarily need to go crazy on the Google, Yelp, SEO train because these customers are ready to be sold right away and they're ready to buy. Difficulty of each broken down. Okay. So think of it this way. You'll have to do both disciplines if you want to build a company worth running in the long term. Now you might be watching this video and saying, hey, I got to go, only on Google. I got to go only on Instagram. You should just be doing both and split testing. And what we're going to be talking about here a little bit later in this video is how to do exactly that, split testing and offering different varieties of offers all at the same time and seeing what performs better. So let's start off with high intent first. So Google Ads, most service-based businesses run these with something called either keyword-based search campaigns. Type in the keyword, search it on Google, or performance campaigns, Performance Max. I meant to write that. Basically, Performance Max is just, you give them a bunch of assets, what your website's called, some logos, some photos, some assets, call extensions. Well, they used to be called extensions, but basically information that Google can read off of. And then what they'll do is they'll generate you what they think is the ideal advertisement format. For example, right? Yelp is one of many lead gen tactics such as Thumbtack, LSA, or many others that require a quick response to the lead in order to get the close. It's not that different from Google Ads, but the lead cost is a lot higher because these are direct customers saying they are interested in hiring you. The leads might not be $2 to $3. They might be $40, $50, $70, $100. So you got to be able to quickly reply to the lead and close them right then and there on the phone via messages. Now let's break down low intent. So there's Instagram, Meta, and then there's TikTok. So let's talk about Instagram. Since you already understand the low intent buyer aspect, now it's time for split testing or testing multiple formats for videos or static images or a wide variety of. The key to Meta is broad targeting with demographic hits. You don't want to overcomplicate it with this new Andromeda update. The creative does the targeting, not necessarily interest stacks you put in. If you've never done Instagram Meta, you might not really understand what I'm saying, but that's okay. That's what we're here to learn. I'll break down Instagram Meta in future videos. Guys, leave me a comment down below. Hit the like, subscribe, the whole thing you guys already know. And then TikTok, actually, believe it or not, runs very similar to Meta. When it comes to advertising on that platform, people are very, very low intent, arguably much lower than Meta and Instagram, in my personal opinion. And then also another drawback of TikTok, not to be crapping on TikTok too much, but it does does require typically videos for it to perform at its best, and split testing and making 40 different videos to see which one's performing the best is not exactly as easy as just split testing a bunch of different photos. Now you can run photos on TikTok, but it doesn't work as well as Instagram because people are used to watching photos and videos on Instagram, but they're not used to looking at photos on TikTok. So they're not going to be as interested. Now, this is the part of the video I want to get real with you guys. So let's talk about it. So understanding numbers, okay? You have to break even on advertising at the very least, no matter what happens when it comes to advertising on either platform mentioned above. Now, when I say break even, I don't necessarily mean break even day one. It needs to break even over the long term. So you need to think about LTV, lifetime value of a customer. How much is one customer worth for you per year? If you're doing house cleaning and you're charging $200 a month, that's going to be worth about $2,400. Now, I'm not saying spend $2,400 to gain a client, although I would never want to do that. If it's not performing, it's not the advertisement platform. When I say to split test creatives on Instagram, I don't mean just there either. You have to try different offers and monetize on the back end. So you have to give different prices, different offers, free cleanings, half off cleanings, one cleaning free, one cleaning half off, whatever. You have to split test your offers as well as your creatives, as well as which platform you're on. You got to communicate all of that. Guys, business is not short-term, nor is it easy, okay? We can win from day one, but let's keep it realistic, okay? We're not going out and buying $1 million cars within a month of launch. Not everyone will understand what to do, and that's okay. That's what I'm here for, guys, to show you guys the methodologies and the strategies behind everything. And then also, business is not for the faint of heart. Cleaning is a worthwhile business, but you have to stay determined, which leads me to my other point, which is there's always a reason that something isn't working. If you're running Google ads and it's not working, it's one of two things. In some cases, both. You are either priced too high and can't close, or you're not reaching the ideal customer. You're basically targeting the wrong. Now, this is going to be kind of off topic, but you do not even want to see my negative keyword lists for maid service on my Google account. It's downright diabolical. You guys get what I'm saying here, okay? There's a lot of people that look at maid services that aren't exactly being appropriate with their search terms. I'm going to leave it at that. You have to think outside the box when it comes to advertising. What am I advertising? How direct is the call to action here? Am I getting people take action? Look, I've seen people do these kinds of advertising tactics over the years where you could be the good guy and say, I built this company 5 years ago with my blood, sweat, and tears, and I love what I do, and this is what I'm happy to be doing, right? We love what we're doing. Now, this is mainly for low intent buyers, but you need to be very direct with people. You need to tell them, I'm going to get your house looking spiffy. It's going to be $99. Click the link down below and join blah, 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 blah. In my personal opinion, the whole, I built this company 5 years ago. We love what we do. That kind of stuff really doesn't convert. That's great for maybe retargeting, but it doesn't work as like a direct response kind of format when it comes to advertising your services. Don't be in your own head. Use Meta Ad Library to see what works and re-engineer the ads. Basically swipe their ads. Come up with advertising strategies by using what already works. No need to sit there and brainstorm an idea that is already public for everyone else to see. Now, keep in mind, I'm not saying to actually directly copy them word for word, but I'm saying to just get inspiration to build out your own ads and take a strong resemblance to their ads, maybe, if that. And if you're pushing for high intent buyers and don't know what to put on your Google ads, go on Google as a customer and pay attention to what it is they put. Call assets with a number, great. Direct website booking assets, make note of all of them and go add them in as well. It's called assets in Google, by the way. Now, to finish out this video, guys, make sure you leave a like, hit the subscribe, leave a comment down below. One of the most common questions I get asked is, it's working well, but I want to go even faster. Double down on ad spend. You'll be surprised at how many people ask me what the strategy is when something is working. Just raise the budget little by little. Now, a big FYI, don't go crazy on Instagram too fast. It can go wild sometimes. So weird things can happen on Instagram. So be careful, guys, if you're on the Meta Ads Manager. If you know, you know. Now, if you want my help to scale or build your cleaning business, either we work with you or we'll do it for you. You're interested, schedule a call down below. If you guys want to hear about testimonials from people I work with directly, you guys can go on my Instagram. I've made hundreds and hundreds of posts. I have hundreds and hundreds of stories posting pretty much everything I do for a living and showing people the work being done, as well as a lot of testimonials, tagging the people I work with and doing, you know, all of this stuff just to show you guys whether or not I'm the right guy to listen to. Like I said, I have more than I know what to do with. Like and follow for more, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later.